today, the captain
Hi.
and chef
Hi there.
are going to show us how to make the most amazing Yorkshire puddings. Hope you enjoy it.
I'm the captain and this is my chef. I'm going to show you how to do the perfect Yorkshire puddings today. Basically, I've just turned the oven on and that's at 230 degrees. That's a fan oven. Lovely clean oven. I like to keep it clean. And this is a really good muffin tin or Yorkshire pudding. It's good solid steel so it retains the heat, and Yorkshire puddings love the heat and they love to rise, get a nice big fluffy rise in them. So first of all, I'm going to put some sunflower oil. What I do, I put about 1 centimetre in each of the first ones, the first three, and you see the little trick that I learned. So then I pick it up and I push it down and then down again and down again.
That's a good
And that gives you...
little method, that is, Chris.
Thank you, chef.
Captain.
I'm the
Captain Chris.
Chef. Yeah. It's giving my name away there.
Yeah.
Right, then I'm going to put this into the heated oven to get it nice and hot. So when I put the batter in, it starts bubbling away straight away. So then look at that lovely clean oven. Put it in straight away. Nice and smoky, great.
Yeah.
Job's a good one.
You can get that up to heat then.
Right. So we're just getting that up to heat now. Thanks, chef. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use equal amounts of milk, plain flour and 3 large eggs. Free range, thank you. I'm going to get the chef to do it one-handedly, each egg, because he's the main man.
I don't do it one-handedly.
Yeah,
There you
thanks,
go.
Captain.
Cheers, Captain.
Look
There
at
you go,
that,
that's
look
the
at
first
that.
time.
Look at the wrist action on that.
Yeah, let's put that out the way in his clean
Good,
kitchen.
thank you. Lovely.
Oh,
look at
great
that.
skills.
No shell again.
He's done that a few times, hasn't he?
I actually like to use a knife to crack open my eggs, to be honest. But,
And look at that, no shell in there, none at all. So what I'm just going to do, I'm going to just give that a quick wrist action. Quick whisk, sorry, not wrist action. That was coming a bit early. I'm going to get that done. Again, equal amount of
How much milk have you put
full
in?
fat milk, which is about 3/4 of a pint of full fat milk I've used.
So a good method to use to measure the eggs and the milk would be actually to crack the eggs into a little container first, and then get that measurement, and then use that amount of milk. Use that measurement of tub to then put that amount of milk in, and then you've got the same measurement on that tub to then put the right amount of flour in. But we're kind of like going off, just chuck it in at the moment, just because we haven't got that tub. But
Thank you, chef.
that's all right.
Thank you.
No worries, Captain. Just little tips and hints.
I'm going to ask the chef if he can feed me the plain flour slowly.
So this is I wouldn't do it. Is this how you would do it normally, Captain? Because I've got a good method of incorporating the flour and the milk and liquid together, which
You're
without
the boss.
lumps, okay? So we need another mixing bowl, if that's okay. If
Right,
you have one.
I have a sieve. Do you want a sieve?
No, it's okay. This method you don't actually need a sieve because you're incorporating the flour and pouring the liquid into the flour as you go. So you kind of like want to try and make a thick batter first before you add all the liquid. If you try and incorporate the flour into the liquid, sometimes you could get lumps.
And you don't want lumps. Lumps are
You
bad.
don't want a lumpy batter. It's like having lumpy custard. You don't want lumpy custard. Okay, so we've got about the same amount of flour that we've had of eggs. There we go. That's about right. So what you can do if you want to do the whisking,
Yes.
I'll incorporate. No, you have that bowl. Okay, so I'm going to incorporate a little bit in at a time.
Lovely.
Okay, and you're going to.
Thank you, chef.
Okay. So you want to kind of like a bit of a thick batter to start off with, and that will beat out all your big lumps. Okay, so you keep whisking that until you've got a nice smooth batter. Incorporate all that kind of flour around the edges.
So I'm scraping all the flour off the edges, getting it right round, getting it all in there so there's no lumps. Nobody likes lumps.
Okay, keep it beaten, get rid of those lumps. The better you get this bit smoother at the start, the easier it is to incorporate. Okay?
And a bit more, chef.
Alright, well, so we can start adding it. Keep on whisking,
Lovely,
that's
thank
it.
you. Plenty of good hard wrist action here. Really gets it nice and creamy and smooth.
Okay, so have you got a little bit, maybe a little bit of seasoning that we could add into it as well?
Yes, a bit of pepper and salt, chef.
Salt and pepper, please, Captain.
Right, thank you, chef.
Get rid of those last few lumps.
Yeah, he missed a few bits, didn't he?
So we just want a nice bit of a pinch of salt and pepper, or a few grinds of salt and pepper.
Yes, boss.
Okay. Here you are, Captain. You whisk it in, and I'll grind away. A bit of salt, bit of pepper.
Nice bit of wrist action, chef.
Yes, I like a bit of wrist action.
Yes, I can see.
Okay. So that's your batter made, isn't it, Captain?
Yes, chef.
Yeah.
What does that look like?
That looks like a nice smooth batter we got there.
Thank you, chef.
So an ideal thing now is to get this in the fridge to get it cooled off and have a bit of a rest. Maybe half an hour to an hour would be excellent, but we might not spend that much time. We're just going to wait until our tins get up to speed with the heat, and then we'll be ready to go to pour into our tins.
I've put it in this bowl because it's got a pourer,
Okay.
which I shall explain to you about later. I've just taken this out of the fridge and just giving it a final whisk up just to get some nice air in it so it'll rise, and just make sure there's no lumps in it whatsoever. Look at that, looks absolutely amazing.
Okay, so our tin's got nice and hot in the oven. Should be really nice and hot. I mean, if it smokes a little bit when it comes out, that's what you kind of want. You want a nice smoky
Oh,
oven.
look at that,
The
that's
oil wants to
lovely.
be smoking. So this is going to come out. That was pretty hot.
I'll just close this, chef.
Yeah, thanks, Captain.
It's fine, chef.
Okay, so we're going to just pour in. We don't want any bits on the side. So a good method with this. I mean, you can use your finger, just catch any of those drips.
Nice bit of finger action, chef.
So filling it about half full.
Until the oil comes up to the top is fine.
You can see them cooking now. Look at the heat.
Yeah, you can tell it's nice and hot. You don't want to get any batter on the edge of the tin or on this side, because you want a nice even rise. So if the batter goes up the side a little bit, it will just feed the batter up in a wrong direction. So,
And then you don't get a nice pretty Yorkshire.
you don't get a nice pretty Yorkshire then. So, and the quicker you do this, the better, just because
We
obviously
do love a pretty Yorkshire, don't we?
we do.
We like it to rise straight up.
Yeah. Well, this looks like just about perfect. We might just be one less. Or are we going to get another? There we go, a little small one at the end.
Lovely, chef.
That'll do.
I'll pop that back in the oven.
Just
for
be
you.
careful, because that is very hot.
Very hot.
Captain.
Careful is my middle name, chef.
Okay.
Always be careful, because that is very hot.
Okay.
Straight in the oven.
There we go. Perfect. Oven shut.
Thank you, chef.
Top shelf.
Top shelf.
What is it at 240 degrees?
Well, it's at 240 now, and then it's a good idea to now, you can turn it down a little bit. You just want that first initial heat to start the rise.
So starting off at 240, taking it down to 220 while it's cooking. Lovely and hot. They will start rising to the top of the oven.
And how long are we cooking these for?
We'll cook them for about 15 minutes. I always check them when they're nice and browned on the top and touching the top of the oven. That's when we take them out. Lovely.
Okay, so how long has it been, Captain?
It's been about 10 minutes. We looked at it after 2 minutes to 3 minutes to see if it was rising, which it was. It's been 10 minutes. Chef here's just looked and he said to me, Chris, get it open. So I'm going to give Chef the cloth and he's going to open it up and put it on the table. See how it turns out. That's how hot it is. Be very careful with this. Look at them. Absolutely gorgeous. Lovely.
Look at them beauties.
Wow, look at those. What I do now, I always take them and put them straight on. Get them out of the oil, the excess oil.
Nice little tip there, Captain. Just pulling them out because you don't want the oil to soak back into the batter.
You always have to pull it out because it gets very wet. And you don't want it to get too wetted. So look at those, absolutely lovely. And there you go, amazing Yorkshire puddings presented by the chef and the captain. Right, we've got them just holding there for a couple of minutes. I've put them here. We're going to do the taste test, which is the main event rather. So I'm going to cut it nicely. Look at that, smooth and lovely. Look at that in the middle. Wow, soft. Now I'm just going to do the taste test. Oh.
Is that good, boys?
Oh.
A bit of gravy and a bit of beef.
Amazing. And a bit hot too. Whoa.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
That's very nice. So good. That's the true taste test. That was good, wasn't it? Oh, more for doggy.
What do you think, chef?
Yeah, lovely, beautiful.
Excellent. So these will be served beautifully with a roast dinner, especially roast beef, as we all know. Roast beef, Yorkshire puddings. They're my amazing Yorkshire puddings, helped here by the top chef and cameraman Lucas. Thanks very much indeed.
A good place to get a nice roast as well is the Oak at Wigmore, where I'm heading the show. So if you want to come down for a Sunday roast and have a Yorkshire pudding with some beef and gravy, come on down.
And Ian is the head man, as we all know that.
It's great food.
Yeah, head man.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks very much indeed.